You've been talking about wanting to see one of your guards, DeAndre Brian, TD, kind of step up in those moments and make plays. And Brian, those last two shots were huge.
Huge. I was just pleased that we got downhill. That was our goal. Obviously, we really struggled shooting the ball. We were 7 for 28 after going 6 for whatever it was, 100 in the last game. And I thought early in the first half, I didn't think we were taking particularly good shots. In the second half, Mississippi State's good defensively. They're long. They really pack line you and try to keep you out of the lane. They hard hedge those ball screens. And so, we were taking what they were giving us, which I thought were reasonably good looks for an SEC basketball game, and we just can't make them. At the end, we just wanted to get our head down, and I was just trying to create an angle for Bree to get downhill, and he made some huge plays. I thought Bruce made a huge play at the basket as well.
Andy, can you talk about your zone defense? It seemed to bother them.
Yeah, the 1-3-1 I think did change the game. We tried it in the first half, and it was effective for us in the first half. They scored one time. They had us overloaded with Tyson Carter and Eric Holman in the corner, and they overloaded us and shot in a three. And in the second half, we were doing it with a makeshift lineup. We went small. When they went Zay Stapleton at the 4, it was problematic for our bigs. We had foul trouble. So we went small and played Markel a lot at the 4, which put us disjointed in that 1-3-1. Markel very rarely plays the top, and Brian never plays the back. That's who we had in the game. So we had to adjust. And I thought we played with some energy, which we forced them to try to make jump shots. That has not been really their strength all year. Game pressure got involved. We were fortunate we were able to get some stops.
Do you remember when you went to that in the second half?
What time was it?
Yeah, roundabout.
Yeah, I want to say they got up maybe, what did they get up in the second half, 11 maybe?
9.
9. I want to say probably from the last 6 and under, maybe been a little longer than that, honestly. We were going make or miss 1-3-1 or 3-2 because when we went man-to-man, they were just downhill driving us and we were fouling.
Along those lines, you've talked several times this year about wanting this team to have a sense of urgency, to feel it. It looked like those last 7-8 minutes, they had that.
Yeah, and it's hard, man. Anybody that's played the game understands you play with a lot more energy when you make shots. You wish that wasn't the case, but that's the case for the best players in the world. And we're really struggling offensively. So I thought it was a great sign of maturity out of our group to be able to continue to battle and get stops when we're just having empty possession after empty possession because of our inability to make a shot. Very seldom do you win a college basketball game in the SEC when your leading scorer goes 1 for 13. And so that was a huge moment for us to step up and make some plays.
At this point with TD, kind of, how does he bounce back from it?
And I thought his approach early was terrific. He got downhill, missed a dunk, missed a couple of layups. We got him a couple of slips at the rim. He's just got to keep working, keep battling, and next game they may go in. Let's hope so.
What did you think of Bruce down the stretch? I mean, he made that shot, but he also had a tip that led to an offensive rebound and grab.
I thought he was active. He's got a big body. He's active. Defensively is where we get into problems at times because he seems to be a step slow, and that is a lot of just lack of experience, and he's getting better. When you play in games such as this, electric atmosphere, obviously it's your in-state rival. I thought that will do wonders for his confidence.
What did you think about him when he finally hit that 3?
Pardon?
When he hit that 3.
Remember I told you guys I'm not a complete liar. I told you, he's a really good three-point shooter. They're like, yeah, okay, whatever, kid. That's his second one, I think. I've seen him made a few more, but that was a huge one.
Do you think this is one of the ugliest grind-out games you've been playing?
I thought it was beautiful, man. when you sit where I sit, and you get a win, and you get one against Mississippi State, that's a beautiful win.
Along those lines, that's 100 SEC wins for you here. I know you probably haven't had time to reflect on it, but what does that mean to you?
Longevity, obviously. I've been here a while. I've been in a lot of games. I say to you guys, the guys that we talk to most every week, you being one, obviously, that, I think I've kind of seen it all, but this team kind of showed me some new stuff. Every team has an identity in and of itself, and we're figuring out who we are as a group. I really like the way we're playing defensively. We've come 1,000 miles from our 3 non-conference losses where we were in overtime, where we were giving up 90 points per game, so we're guarding better. And offensively, I know this team has the potential to be a much better shooting team. We don't turn it over. We're making our free throws. We're getting to the offensive glass a little more efficiently. Now we just got to knock down open shots, and I hope that comes.
2-1 now, Andy. What do you think this team's potential is?
I don't know, Hugh. I think this. Again, in year 12, and people talk about the SEC top to bottom maybe being as good as it's been in my 12 years, and I would agree with that because the bottom is better. Those teams that played on Wednesday night, which are typically the teams that finished in the last 4 places, that's one of them. They're a lot better. Missouri has been playing on Wednesday night. They're a lot better. I think Tennessee was on Wednesday night a couple years ago. They're a lot better. And for us, You know, we've been in the RPI top 100 for all 11 of the years that I've been here. We finished in the top 100. Well, typically, if you trick off opportunities early, you don't have as many late. But as I look at our schedule, we now have 15 league games plus Texas. That's 16 more that are all going to be, the lowest you're going to look at is maybe in the 110s, 120s. Everything else is a quality opportunity. I think Mississippi State was 53 coming in here today. So this will do wonders for our numbers. We've got to, we've got to protect our home court, and we've got to find a way to break through on the road.
With Brian, I know you like your point guards to be leaders and everything like that. What's it do for a guy in the locker room just to hit 2 big shots in the final minute?
It's huge for him because also it's his personality. He has a leadership quality to him. He's kind of chatty, he talks. So it does wonders, but when you're not playing well, it's hard for you to be boisterous. Only coaches can do that. But players just kind of get silent when they're not playing well. So it's so good for him to put together back-to-back good games because I need his voice on that court.
What happened with Markel there at the end? Was
Back spasm. I was hoping he didn't hit his head. That's what I went out and checked. He fell hard, and he's been having some lower back issues, and his back just spasmed on him. I was just, again, making sure that he didn't get concussed because I didn't see him fall.
What did you guys want to do with the Witherspoons?
You know, they're great players, and I think they're great compliments. Obviously, they're brothers, so they're going to have a synergy on the court, which you expect. But I think they're very good compliments to one another. We just wanted to make all the Q's touches hard ones. You know, he goes 3 for 12, 0 for 2. We stayed in front of him. We gapped him. He had 5 turnovers. And then Nick is so explosive. We want him to make hard twos. That was our goal. I thought we did a good job of locating. Again, they've struggled a little bit from the 3, and I'm glad that held serve today because, you know, up front they've got big bodies. I think Adu is a difference maker for them defensively. Even though he only had 1 block according to this, it seems like he altered a number of shots.
One last question.
Do you feel like this team has developed a mental edge defeating Mississippi State since it's been 8 of the last 9 years? Just the program as a whole?
You know, I'd like to tell you yes, and that we've got the formula figured out. That would be awesome, but that's not true. Every game is different. Every team is different. Every set of circumstances is different. You know, we just happen to be on the right side of it, and I assure you I've been on both sides, and I like the right side better.
All right, thank you.
you.